the hat I cast on 90 stitches. It has to be a multiple of 10. I started with 6 rounds of knit 1, purl 1 rib, and after that I started the brioche pattern, and it's almost the same as for the scarf. One of the differences is that you have to you have to skip the edge stitches and the symmetry stitches, so you start with the knit stitch. Even the first round you start knit 1, slip on yarn over. When you do the brioche, you start the brioche pattern, you start with a knit stitch, knit 1, slip on yarn over. And in round number 5, 9, 13, 17, 21 and 25 you have the same repeat as I show you in the scarf. So just like when I start, I say and now we start the repeat, it's the same. For example, in round number 5, 9 and 13 you start with a brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit. So brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit, slip on yarn over, and continue the whole repeat like I show you for the scarf. Only in round number 29 there's a little bit of difference because we have to knit a left slant decrease, and it has to be from this stitch from the first stitch of the round and the last stitch from this round. So that's how we'll do that. You slip purlwise with yarn in the back the first stitch in this round, and after that you continue knit 2, brioche knit 2, that means brioche knit, yarn, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 2, slip on yarn over, and here in this last stitch of the repeat you have to brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit. So and after that slip on yarn over. So this is the whole repeat, an incomplete repeat because we didn't have this last stitch to do a full left slant decrease. So we will finish that when we finish the round. And now we start the repeat just normal from the beginning. It will be left slant decrease, so slip knit twice the brioche stitch, knit together the next 2 brioche stitches, pass over the first slipped stitch, and we have this left slant decrease. After that, slip on yarn over, brioche knit 2, that's 1, slip on yarn over, 2, slip on yarn over, and brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit, slip on yarn over. So this is the whole repeat from the left slant decrease, and you do every repeat that you have, and you stop here at the last repeat, and you have 1 column left that you won't use in the repeats. You have to use it here in this first repeat where we didn't have it because we started the round right here. I will show you. I will knit until then and until that point, and I will show you. So here I finished my last repeat, brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit. After that, slip on yarn over, and now we have to finish this left slant decrease, and we do it as usual. Slip knit twice the first brioche stitch, and now I will just slip this so I can slip my marker. Now knit together the next brioche 2 brioche stitches and pass over this stitch. After that you have to change the yarn, and since we have to start the next pattern round at this point, at this stitch, we slip the next stitch purlwise with yarn in front, put the marker, and now we start the round as usual. So when we knit this pattern in the round, round number 2 will be slip 1 yarn over, brioche purl. This is the repeat in the round for all the even rounds. So round number 2, round number 4, and so on and so on. As I said, the repeat is slip 1 yarn over, brioche purl, and when we have the increases, just like I showed you for the scarf, slip 1 yarn over, purl 1 stitch, and slip 1 yarn over, and continue the repeat. Brioche slip 1 yarn over, brioche purl. After that, slip 1 yarn over, brioche purl. So this is round number 2 and 4 that you have to repeat after each pattern round, and round number 3 will be brioche knit, slip 1 yarn over. So you will just brioche knit every stitch and yarn over that you have, and add a yarn over to the single stitch that you have. And after each pattern round, you repeat these rounds number 2, 3, and 4. The pattern is the same repeats. When I say now I start the repeat, that's what you start for the hat, because here we don't have the edge stitches, the symmetry stitches, and here in round number 29 and 30, when you have to change the place of the marker, it's a little bit tricky, but I showed you what you have to do, and the rest is just like for the scarf. From round number 69, we start knitting the crown, and for that we repeat the pattern from the beginning, except instead of brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit, we just knit this column. So we start with brioche knit instead of brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit, slip 1 yarn over. After that, left slant decrease, so slip knit twice the brioche stitch, knit together the next 2 brioche stitches, and slip over that first slipped stitch. After that, slip 1 yarn over, brioche knit, 2 columns. That's 1, slip 1 yarn over, brioche knit, 2. So this is the whole repeat. In the next round, you will do a brioche knit, then here in these 2 columns again left slant decrease, brioche knit. In the next round you will do brioche knit, and here we'll do a right slant decrease, just like we did here. So brioche knit, right slant decrease. After brioche knit, right slant decrease, you will do only right slant decrease from this column, the first and last column, and bind off those 18 stitches that you will have in total if you have 9 repeats, just like me.